بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا وبعد. سبحانك ربنا لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما وعملا وإخلاصا وتجردا وتواضعا يا رب العالمين. So inshallah we continue, and yesterday we spoke again about the 3 things that we want. We can make them 3 instead of 5 that you can memorize them. So we want the Muslim community, and the Muslim community consists of 3 things: the Muslim individual, the Muslim family, the Muslim institutions, and we want the Ummah. We are part of the Muslim Ummah everywhere, and we want to be rahmatan lil alameen with the rest of the people that they are outside. As we mentioned every time, and I want you to remember this advice, please. For you as Muslim, people are 2 categories. Are 2 groups, not 3, not 4, not 5. From da'wah perspective, either Muslims, and alhamdulillah we are among them, may Allah keep us Muslims and our family and our loved ones, say ameen. Or potential Muslims, we don't have nobody else. So everybody, if he is not Muslim, he is what? Potential Muslim. Tomorrow he can become Muslim and become our brothers and sisters. And we want to focus always, because during the year we might pick one beside the first 2. The first 2, they are always be there. We're going to talk about them because they are the foundation. Why we need the Muslim individual, why we need the Muslim family, and especially in this time. I was talking to one of our young brothers yesterday, and we were talking, and I told him, inshallah, we'll cover it today. Imagine the Prophet ﷺ, what he said in this hadith. And many hadith. He said there will be a time سيأتي زمان على الناس الصابر فيه على دينه كالقابض على الجمر. There will be a time, the one who try to be patient with his deen or her deen, means stick to the deen, is like somebody holding to a fire. Imagine, how much can you hold on fire? The Prophet ﷺ is using this metaphor to tell you that this time, and we are in this time, subhanallah, where the Muslims, they don't have an identity. They don't have a state that can protect them, and this and that and so on. And here the deen, and I want you to pay attention here. Al-Qabid al-Sabiru ala dinihi. Ad-deen here does not mean the fundamentals. He's not talking about to believe in Allah and the Day of Judgment. No. As-sabiru ala dini here is the deeds. Subhanallah. Sometimes it happened to all of us. You are in the airport and you want to pray. And you start thinking, which corner, where I'm going to hide, where people cannot see me, or this or that. Yeah, you want to pray in the plane, you see what's going on. How many people are giving up on these deeds? How many people giving up on hijab? Because too much and so on. To be patient on the deen is mashallah. That's why is another hadith, look the reward. Until the companions, they were surprised. He said there will be a time for these people to hold their deen. The reward for them is like the reward of what? 50 martyrs amongst 50 shahidan. Then the Sahabadi said, 50 martyrs, from us or from them? He said, from you. That is a big reward. And when you hold to your deen and you stick to it. That's why, my brothers and sisters, the extra that you do, extra prayer, extra fasting, you are doing this to protect the principle. If there is any giving up, sometimes it happens in the extra, not in the fard. Because if you are just concentrating on the fard, and there is tribulation and time and so on, you may give up even the fard, like what happened, as I said. People are giving up on their hijab, people are giving us on their prayer, and they said, well, alhamdulillah, I come for Jumu'ah. But akhi, you stop praying the 5 daily prayers, but I come to Jumu'ah. And people giving up on what used to be known out of necessity from the deen, and no, it's okay, I want to marry a non-Muslim man. All these things because of the nature of this time. Because, as the hadith says, تَجِدُونَ مَنْ يُعِينُكُمْ وَلَا يَجِدُونَ. He told the Sahaba, because in your time, the deen, mashallah, is strong, the community is strong, Islam is strong, you can live the deen and you can practice the deen. On that time, they have nobody to help them. Does not mean an excuse to give up on the deen. No, it's the opposite. So the safety valve, how to achieve this goal, is by having the Muslim individual and the Muslim family. And inshallah, we will continue talking about that, how to be the... Otherwise, as I said, we will lose. And losing, that's why, subhanallah, one person, he called the Sheikh, and he told him, yeah, Sheikh, I have a question. He said, what? He said, subhanallah, last 2 years, 3 years, what happened to me is beyond endurance. I lost my job. My wife, she left me. I this and this. I got sick and this and that. And he mentioned few challenges. And it's too much for me. And listen what the Sheikh told him. Of course, as we said many times, number one, we will make dua for you. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help you and reward you and bless you and compensate you. Say Ameen. Then he asked him, number one question, and that's what you should ask yourself as a Muslim individual. If there is any challenge in the life, how is my deen? Is my deen touched or not? If the deen is safe, alhamdulillah. Because everything is a profit. The principle, Ra's al-Mal, is what? Your deen. You know, sometimes some brothers, you see, how are you doing? I said, I'm breaking even. What does mean breaking even? Huh? Breaking even, I'm not losing, I'm not gaining, but I'm protecting what? My capital. So when your deen is safe, he told him, you are on good. Because as long as you have the capital, inshallah, one day, it's going to make some profits. The health can come back, and the wife can come back, and the money can come back, because you still have the principle. Ra's al-Mal. That's why the poet says, وَكُلُّ كَسْرٍ فَإِنَّ الدِّينَ يَجْبُرُهُ. Anything you lose in life, anything broken in your life, the deen will fix it. How it will fix it? Because the deen, it tells you there is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He will compensate for you. And He will do this for you, and this, like what happened to Prophet, who? Ayub, 17 years. He got sick and he lost everything. Everything. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala compensated for him because he has the capital, which is the deen. He's patient. Alhamdulillah. Allah is there. The one who gave me that, what's the big deal not to give me the same or more? But if we lose the deen, that is the problem. As the poet says, وَكُلُّ كَسْرٍ فَإِنَّ الدِّينَ يَجْبُرُهُ وَمَا لِكَسْرِ قَنَاتِ الدِّينِ جُبْرَانُ. But if the deen is broken, if you lose the capital, how are you going to make it a profit? How? You can't. So he told him, number one is this. Then he gave him other advices. So our deen is our deen. If you have it, inshallah, everything will be okay. And how we can get this is by working on ourselves and be together with the jama'ah. There is no advice that can I give you or Islam can give you than be with the group, with the jama'ah, the masjid, the people, the Muslims. As long as you are together and you are with the jama'ah, you are safe. That's why, and I will conclude with this inshallah, shaitan will never come to you and say, don't pray, don't wear hijab, he will never say this to you, because you're going to tell him, no way. But he will come to you and take you from the group. You know, the people of the masjid, they are hypocrites. You know, they are this, you know, they are this, you know, they are this. And you hear this song from people. Akhi, why we don't see you? Wallah, akhi, I don't pray, but I'm better than the people of the masjid. So when shaitan takes you from the group, you become by yourself. And when you are by yourself, shaitan will defeat you. That's why the Prophet ﷺ, he said, إنما يأكل الذئب من الغنم إيش؟ القاسية. The wolf, when he look at the animals, sheep or goats or whatever, sheep by themselves as individual, they are weak. But when they are together, the wolf cannot come closer. But the wolf wait for the one that leaves the by itself. He chase that and will kill her and eat her. Then the Prophet ﷺ, he said, the wolf of the children of Adam is a shaitan. Shaitan is like the wolf. He's waiting for you. So if any advice, especially in this time, as I said, stick to the masjid, stick to the jama'ah, be together, don't be by yourself. Don't isolate, because shaitan will come and try to prove to you that these people are just hypocrites and this and that. Then when you are by yourself, you are weak. So my brothers and sisters, as I said, and the youth, mashallah, as I said, you have a chance that most of us, we don't have, which is youth. Now we lost that chance in him. That's it. May Allah reward us if we did good or forgive us. But for you, you have this chance. And hold together and remind one another, as the Sahaba used to do. Instead of hugging each other, we said, no more hugging. But when you meet somebody, say, Salamu alaikum, before you leave him, what you have to say? Recite Surah Al-Asr. They used to recite Surah Al-Asr to each other. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim wal-Asr. Inna al-insana lafi khusr. Illa alladhina amanu wa amilu as-salihat. Wa tawasaw bil-haqq. He said, my brother, between you and me, this surah. Allah is swearing by the time everybody is loser, except the believer, those who believe and do good deeds, and what? Advise one another. With haqq and with sabr. You are telling the other youth, please be patient on the deen. I know there are a lot of tribulation, there are a lot of fitan and so on. And this surah, subhanAllah, keep them going, inshallah. May Allah protect all of us. And may Allah help us, inshallah, in this time of tribulation. And may Allah help our youth and our children and our adult and everybody, inshallah. And anybody who left, may Allah bring them back to the deen. And may Allah make the deen dearer to them. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala fill our heart with iman. Jazakumullahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.